Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today.
Off the afternoon for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. LeMahieu is retired, and there's one away. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. In previous duels with deGrom, he brings with him a .313 batting average. He's taken him deep once. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Yankees turned away early. Mets coming to bat. It's the Subway Series on MLB Network. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Third baseman, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. A 1 pitch on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Gardner is there. 1 out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Stepping up to the plate, Pete Alonso. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. From the stretch.
That's a ball.
tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
2 on here with 1 man out, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
The count now at 2-1.
2-1.
From the stretch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Nimmo over at second. Alonso at first. 1 gone. 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. 2 gone. J.D. Davis the next to bat.
J.D. Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The set and the 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
The count now at 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Nimmo. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready now, Luke Voigt. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
So now to the plate, Mike Tauchman, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
1-1 the count. 1-1. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's in there safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Clint Frazier is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Garrett Cole. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of the second, all tied. Settling in now, Wilson Ramos. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Wilson Ramos.
First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Striding in, Ahmed Rosario. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now that's popped up. In there, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And oh, what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0 home.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Has a look, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tuchman has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now. So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Yanked fouled off to the right. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And a relay to the plate. And the tag gets him. But they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll go now. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
No one out with a runner at second. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Ramos has got it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop 3rd strike. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Torres becomes the first out of the inning. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. This is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Count now a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Yanks strand a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Pete Alonso. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter number 24, second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Lifted the other way out to left center. Tauchman will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1.